Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the J. Arnold Painting and Cabinetry pregame show. I am Shane Smith, joined alongside of me by a new member of our cast tonight, Mr. Ryan Pearl of Charlevoix High School. He's coming in tonight as we bring to you the Caili Mueller soccer tournament between Charlevoix and Harbor Springs. And of course, Ryan Pearl, being a high school student who's played soccer through his entire career, has a little bit more experience than I do. So he'll be giving you the play-by-play tonight, and I'll be standing alongside of him here. Jimmy Deschamps is working the technology tonight, and we've got Charles upstairs working the camera for us. So welcome all here to our show. Ryan Pearl, you have anything to say for us to kick us off?
I think it's going to be a good game tonight. I think we're going to play tough, and we're going to catch the win.
Sounds good. Always good to have confidence. Raiders are undefeated right now, right?
No, they have a few losses on the year.
Okay.
I think they have maybe one or two, and then I think they have a couple ties as well.
Okay. Well, it's good to have everyone here tonight on a cold, blustery night. Fall is showing its true colors this evening, about 50 degrees and a 25-mile-an-hour wind, dropping it down to about 40. Got some light showers in the area, but we do have a hearty crowd here with us tonight to be able to watch this special tournament in honor of a special person, Caili Mueller, who, for those of you who may not know, in 2019, she suffered a major health problem and passed away unexpectedly. And so Charlevoix has come together over the last 3 years between multiple sports, soccer and softball, to honor her family and her legacy here, as she was such a bright mark on this school. All of her friends had nothing but positive things to say about her. And so it's an honor to be able to bring this to you tonight in honor of Caili Mueller. She was a wonderful person, part of a wonderful family here in Charlevoix, and we'll be underway here in just a moment as we introduce the starting lineup for the Raiders. Number 1, Ben Schultz. Number 2, Emmett Bergman. Number 3, Brady Collins. Number 4, Jack Jarima. Number 5, Mason Cunningham. Number 6, Ryan Lopez. Number 7, Matthew Jarima. Number 8, Scott Bush. Number 9, Sam Pletcher. Number 10, Benjamin Schaefer. Number 11, Braylon Phillips. Number 12, Seth Sechewalik. Number 13, Charles Kelly. Number 14, Sam Fry. Number 15, Joe Gaffney. Number 16, Aiden Parrish. Number 17, Peyton Scott. Number 18, Bowden Fuchs. Number 19, Jamie Parrish. And number 20, Nebis Zupka. Ryan, I heard a familiar name as the coach of this team. Your dad, Mr. John Pearl. Before we get going with the game, we'll take a moment to thank J. Arnold Painting and Cabinetry. J. Arnold Painting was founded in 1994 and has been an industry leader ever since, boasting an experienced staff that has seen and has painted almost everything: home exteriors, interiors, fine trim and finish work. J. Arnold Painting is only one phone call away from getting you one step closer to completing your dream home. Call them at 231-547-0450 today. So Ryan, as we're about ready to start this game, what are some strengths that you see from this team? You know, who are our standout players that we should be looking for as a viewing audience tonight?
I think our standout striker or midfielder should be Nettis, number 20. He's a foreign exchange student, has a lot of experience in soccer. And then on the defensive side, I think Ryan Lopez is he's a good defender, holds down the fort good. And I think just our physical attributes, we'll just be able to bully ball our way out of these guys.
I like the sounds of that. Always good to have a tough competition here that the Raiders are able to provide. How's Harbor Springs looked this year?
They look good. They got a lot of young players.
Okay.
A lot of young players. So, you know, they're really developing everybody. But, I mean, they look a lot skinnier than us. So, I mean, as I said, we're going to be able to sort of bully ball our way out of them.
Okay.
So.
And ladies and gentlemen, for you just tuning in, our new voice tonight is Ryan Pearl, junior, right? At Charlevoix, sophomore. Okay, sophomore at Charlevoix High School, joining us tonight to give the play-by-play for this game, because he knows just a smidge more about soccer than the rest of us. So he'll be taking the reins on this one tonight. Thank you for coming in, Ryan.
No problem.
So Ryan, for those of us who may be unfamiliar with soccer, how is it decided which team gets the starting ball or the ball to start with? Is it a coin flip? Is it who has home field advantage? What is it?
It's a coin flip, and we probably lost it, and then they probably wanted us to get it first so they get in the second half, so they can start off strong in the second half. Nettis with the ball. Jack Dreamer pushing up on the right side of the field. Passes it back to Scott. Scott gives it away. Jack steals it back. Nettis bullying the competition away. Harbor ball playing it back. Sebastian with the steal, pushing it up the field. Through ball to Sam. Ryan with the good header. Good move by Sebastian to get away from the defender. Turns the ball right back over. Just kicking it up there, trying to get the ball on the other half of the field. Benji with a good defensive play.
Well, the wind got a hold of that one. As we can see now, the rain is streaming across the field. Obviously, that's got to make it tough for the players as the field gets wet. Lots of slipping around, I'd imagine, right? Yeah.
Going to make the ball skip a little more, make the ball faster on the ground.
Okay.
It's going to be hard passing those balls up because the wind going south, I believe. Going to slow the ball down for the Raiders. Jack with the attack. Ball cleared out of bounds by Harbor. Sebastian with the ball in the middle. Good move. Kicks it to Jack out wide. Jack keeps it in. Plays it to Sam. Sam turns it over, or Mason turns it over. Brady Collins with the ball. Picks it up. Decides to check his surroundings. Boots the ball up. Harbor wins it. Play the number 3. Good stop by Benjamin Schaefer. Harbor with the ball. Pushing wide. Charlevoix ball. Kicked out of bounds by Harbor.
So just as you said a moment ago, some good bully ball going on. I see that Charlevoix is outperforming Harbor quite a bit at the moment.
Yeah. We have most of possession right now. I just think we outskill Harbor a lot right now. Have a lot more experience. I'm pretty sure we have, if I count this right, I think 10 or 11 seniors on the team.
Yeah, that certainly outnumbers Harbor Springs. It looks like they only have 3 on the team, so it's good to have that experience to build upon with the Raiders. And really, I mean, it goes to show why the Raiders have such a good record so far this year. Only a couple of losses under their belt. Most of their games have resulted in resounding wins, so it's good to see as Harbor Springs takes the ball back from Charlevoix.
Nettis turns it over. Gains it right back. Sebastian to Nettis. Nettis with the ball. Nettis driven through. Nettis shoots. He misses.
You know, that would have been a great field goal if we were in football.
That was a great run.
Speaking of football, we have our big kicker over here, Ryan Pearl. He's the one delivering those 50-yarder kicks downfield, great field goals and whatnot. It's good to have somebody like that on the Raider football team, and really one of the only players here in the northern half of the state that can really kick the ball like he does, so it's a great addition to have on this team. Ryan, go ahead and take it away.
Benji clears the ball out wide. Just saving the defense from any trouble. Harbor possessing the ball. Kicks it up to number 20. Sebastian wins the ball. Sebastian with the ball back towards the middle. Kicks it to Scott. Scott plays him through. Aiden with the ball. Just wide. That was good ball movement by the Raiders right there.
That was great. Good coordination between the Raiders, a good coordinated attack. Just unfortunately a hair wide, and probably the wind has a lot to do with it as it's unusually strong. Probably one of the strongest nights we've had so far this season in terms of wind. This fall is really kicking into gear, so just another thing that the Raiders will have to adjust to as the game goes on, but Harbor starts it off here.
Ryan Lopez with the ball. Turns it right over. Scott and Sebastian win it back. Sebastian with the ball. Loses the ball. Good defense by the Raiders. Play on by the ref. Nettis with the ball. Wins the ball back. Dribble in the middle. Plays it wide to Jack Darima. Jack Darima back to the middle. Overlapping. Good ball move by the Raiders. Jack Darima turns the ball over. Good tackle by Nettis. That was good defensive effort. Looks like Nettis is getting a warning. Harbor ball. Ref didn't like that one.
No, that was a pretty dangerous little dive there that he had, scooping into the ankles of the Harbor Springs player. So we'll be keeping in mind of that. We don't want any red flags and yellow flags, right? That's how this works. You're going to have to explain a little bit better for me.
Yes, sir.
But, okay.
It's a yellow card and a red card. Ryan with the header. Ooh. That could have been a handball on Sam right there. I think the ref did call it. Harbor ball.
So is it usual to have, because there was quite a delay there between when the ball hit his hand and there was a good 4 or 5 seconds before the ref called it. Is that usual to have that long of a delay?
Yeah, if Harbor has the advantage, so on that Harbor had the advantage, but then we went back, so it went against us.
Okay.
But if Harbor would have kept playing, they would have not called it.
Okay.
Kicks it in. Brady Collins with the easy save. Good scoop. Throws it up to Sebastian. Sebastian runs with it. Has a man on him. Run down the sideline. Back to the middle. Charlevoix ball. Mason Cunningham with the quick throw. Sebastian looking to change fields. Oh. Harbor looks like they're just in a disarray right there. Harbor pushes up. Long ball to number 10. Or number 11, sorry. Ryan Lopez with the easy clear. That's what I was saying earlier. Ryan Lopez, he just sees the whole field so well.
Yeah, I don't know what Harbor Springs was thinking there, kicking the ball upfield. They had one of their players against 4 of Charlevoix', but interesting play here. Once again, just a younger, inexperienced team, only a couple of seniors on it compared to Charlevoix.
Sebastian with the ball. Moves it to Sam out wide. Sam crosses into the net to Jack Jarima. Ah, Jack with the bad touch. I think if you had a good touch right there, you had a good chance at shooting it right there.
Took just a hair too long to get that off, and Harbor Springs was able to play keep away with it.
Corner kick for Charlevoix. Looks like A.M. Parrish is going to take it. Now the dangerous ones here are Sebastian and Nettis right here.
Okay.
Looks like they're going to Sebastian the backside. Ooh, just over. Good defensive effort right there. Jack with the possess. Passes it in. Ooh. It's right at the goalie. A little wide. I think that was in.
So another good attack by Charlevoix. Just taking a hair off of the course and went right into the goalie. So Harbor Springs will come away with it here at midfield.
Run down by Mason. Brady's going to clean that up nice and easy. Good take by him. That could have been a lot dangerous if he wouldn't have taken that. Harbor City summon a couple players in. You can really see the wind starting to pick up now.
The wind or the rain blowing across in sheets, just as we discussed here a moment ago, making the field even more slippery and that ball harder to pass around. Ryan, is that correct? Yeah.
Ball's going to be skipping a lot faster.
Okay.
And it's going to be harder for the goalies as well. You're going to have to catch everything with your body, not with your hands.
That's right. It'll be like a bar of soap you're trying to catch
Correct.
now. Okay.
Bowden Fuchs. Benja Safer. Ryan Lopez, with the easy cleanup. Harbor has the ball wide. Plays it back. Nettis with the steal. Nettis has a easy opening. Crosses it in. Right to the defender. Nettis wins it back. Makes up for his mistake. Playing it left. Playing it wide. Ooh. Charlevoix ball.
Once again, not really sure what they were thinking with that one. There was nobody downfield.
Mason Cunningham trying to cheat a little bit.
We'll call that not its mistake. Give him benefit of a doubt.
That's a good header by Scott, right to Sam. That looks like Charlevoix ball to me.
Yeah, the Harbor Springs player, number 20 there, just headed it back out of bounds there. Gives the Raiders a free chance. A little bit closer to there to the goal, and now Harbor takes it back.
Good defense by Ryan. Sebastian getting manhandled there, it looked like. A good run by Harbor. Benjamin Schaefer with it. Good defensive effort. Good cleanup by Ryan Lopez. Charlevoix has a lot of speed in that back half.
I see that. Schaefer and Lopez, those guys can really tear up the field.
Yes. And then you got Mason and Bowden on the outside just being the enforcers, basically, having a little bit of strength back there.
Okay.
Looks like Joe Gaffney and Payne Scott are coming into the game. And Braylon Phillips as well. Goal kick for Brady Collins. I think he should keep the ball low here, not let it get up in the wind. Because if it get up in the wind, it's just going to push the ball right back. Got to keep it nice and low.
We've seen that a few times so far tonight. The ball just kicked and floats right up against the wind. Barely able to make it downfield at all. And so gives either team, depending on where you're kicking it, just all the better advantage with that ball in the air. They can hit it or kick it in any direction. But go ahead and take it away here.
Harbor with the ball out wide. Bone Fuchs pursuing the defense. Charlevoix ball. That was a terrible touch by the Harbor player. Bone throws it deep. Jack Dreamer wins it. Gives it right back. Scott with a good defense. Joe Gaffney with the ball. He's a newcomer. He just joined from the cross team.
Did he really?
Yes.
Well, so far, he seems to be a good addition to the team.
He's been getting a lot of playing time. Braylon Phillips in the striker position. Turns the ball right over. Good defense by Harbor there.
Two players are there to suck that one up. Blocked him and didn't give him any room, but Charlevoix gets it right back. Never mind.
Gives it right back away. You can see there just Bowen Fuchs just being the enforcer out there.
Hmm.
Good pass by Joe. Nettis gives it away. There you go, Nettis. Plays it right back to Scott. Scott plays it out wide to Sam. Sam plays it back to Payne. Payne plays it to Joe. Ah, terrible pass. Gets it right back. Ryan Lopez on the defender. Ryan Lopez misses the attack. Good clear up by Payne. Good decision. Let's Charlevoix get repossessed. Gives Harbor a corner kick. Subs coming in from Harbor. The captain, number 2. Ball come in. Good grab by Brady Collins. That was a close one. It was very close to crossing the line.
Thankfully, he was there to get it. Keeps Harbor Springs out from scoring, and the ball thrown all the way back to midfield. Charlevoix.
Sorry.
No, go ahead.
Joe Gaffney with the great speed. You can see how athletic he is. Gets the ball stolen away. Brady Collins with the easy cleanup. Harbor looks like their goal right now is just get it out of their half of the zone. Try to get it in the Charlevoix's half. Charlevoix looks like they're just trying to keep the press up. Ryan Lopez. You see how the ball skips with the rain on the ground there. Joe Gaffney in the middle. Terrible pass by the Harbor player. Nettis with the good pass to Braylon. Braylon going out wide. Braylon trying to beat his defender. Kicked out of bounds by the Harbor player. Trying to repossess. Braylon Phillips with the throw-in. Throws it to number 15, Joe Gaffney. Joe Gaffney with a good touch. Plays it back to Bowden. Bowden plays a dangerous pass to Benjamin. Will he make up for it? Bowden trying to race him down. Number 2's too fast. Ryan Lopez with the easy clear. Good defense.
Wow, what a runner he is. He just scooted down there and was able to gain so much ground on Harbor Springs there. A great player to see on the Raiders to be able to get that fast down the ball and keep away an impending potential goal.
Harbor with the ball up top at the 18. 3 plays it back to 2. 2 takes a shot. Good defense by Brady Collins. Excuse me. Brady Collins plays the ball deep. Good kick.
Beautifully low kick there. Didn't catch too much wind.
Sam. Oh,
Ooh.
Ryan Lopez with a bad defensive mistake. Will Benjamin catch him? Terrible shot by number 88. Looks like Charlevoix needs to possess the ball a little bit more. They're trying to attack like one-on-one. They need to play with the whole team here.
Okay.
Oh, there's an offsides on the Harbor striker. Play to Braylon. Will he win it? He does. Good hustle by Braylon Phillips. He's just a great hustler. He goes 100% every time. Doesn't try to do too much. Doesn't try to do too little.
That's great to have someone that is able to play right in the middle, not a ball hog and not somebody that doesn't contribute enough. He's able to be there at the times when he's most needed, and that's what's most important for the team and their success.
Ball played up in the air. Kicked out of bounds by Payne. Thrown up by Harbor. Out of bounds on Harbor. Payne Scott with the throw. Goes quickly. Tries to get the ball moving. Sam Fry headed it right to the Harbor player. Scott Bush with a good defensive effort. Nettis with the ball. Nettis possessing it. Looking around. Plays a beautiful through ball to Joe Gaffney. He's just so fast. Bowden kicks it in. Goal kick for Harbor.
One unfortunate moment there where the wind wasn't there to stop the ball and bring it down. It just sailed right out.
Yeah.
So Harbor Springs will have it back here in just a moment.
Good news is it looks like it stopped raining.
Yeah, it did stop raining, so that'll help. And at least the wind's there to maybe help dry things off a little bit.
Yeah. That one's going to be very cold tonight.
Yeah, I don't envy them being out there in 45-degree temperatures and a 25-mile-an-hour wind and soaking with rain. That's not a recipe for fun, I don't think, but you might know. You've got a little experience down there.
Oh, it is not fun. At least it's at least 50. When it's like gets down to 30, that's when it gets bad.
Yeah.
Brady Collins with the bobbles it a little bit, but we're all okay. Looks like Emmett Bergman and Charles Caili coming in for into the game. You can see that wind just taking that ball right there.
Yeah. Nope, it definitely gusted back up there. Just one more thing to make it a little bit more difficult here for the teams.
Hard with the ball at the 18. Kicks it down. Will be across. That's a goal kick. Good defense by Payne Scott right there. Charles in for Nettis. Looks like Emmett's in for Jack Dreama.
So far, we're about 20 minutes through the first half. No score on either side. Charlevoix is showing a great effort on both sides of the ball. Have had a couple of good drives into the goal so far. Missed just a couple of them, and they're trying another one here. Go ahead.
Brandon Phillips with the ball. You can see he just goes 100% every time.
Mm-hmm.
Charles Caili with the good pass to Joe Gaffney, excuse me. Joe Gaffney with the block shot. Payne wins the ball. Good defense. Payne plays it. Ooh, just loses it. Payne wins it back. Charlevoix throw. Looks like they're trying to go quick, trying to catch Harbor off guard. Payne Scott loses the ball. Good through ball. Looks like Bowden Fuchs will have it that easy, though. Ooh, with the fancy move. Bowden Fuchs kicks it up. Charles Caili, it looks like. Charles Caili loses it to Harbor player. Beautiful ball. Oh, Payne Scott with a great defense. Great defensive effort. Cross in. Could be a chance. Good defense by Charlevoix. That's a very poorly placed cross there. He would have liked to get on it a little more centered towards the 6.
Okay. Harbor Springs getting the throw back at midfield. Broken up by Charlevoix.
Charles Caili with the ball. Kicks it away. Ryan Lopez with the defensive effort. Oh, Brady Collins with the easy scoop. That's not getting past him today. Kicks it up to Braylon. Sam heads it. Braylon with the ball. Braylon with the ball on the left side. Kicked out of bounds by a Harbor player. Throw in by Emmett Bergman. To Sam. Sam misses the kick. Harbor, good defense. Ryan Lopez with the lucky trap, it looks like. Never seen that one used before. The mistake by number 4 on Harbor's defense. Could have costed him.
That'll be on Braden Flynn there for Harbor Springs. So the Raiders will have a good corner throw here. Or kick, I apologize.
Kick.
Yep.
Kicked in by Emmett Bergman. Backside. Ooh, heads it straight down to the ground. Goal kick. Benjamin Schaefer looked like he wanted that to be a Charlevoix ball, but, can't always get it to go your way.
Nope. Just how games go, unfortunately.
Yeah. Harbor with the kick to the middle. Joe Gaffney misses the header. Just a little short there, bud. Benjamin Schaefer kicks up to Charles Gaffney. Charles with a beautiful move to the inside. Poorly placed pass. That's that freshman coming out of it there. Just not enough experience. Payne Scott with the defense. Him and the Harbor player have a little scuffle. Good kick up by Payne. Emmett Bergman with the run. Kicks it back into Joe. Joe back to the left side. Joe loses the ball. Emmett Bergman with the good defense. Foul on Payne Scott. I don't know. I think he got a ball on that one.
Yeah, and he was certainly looking for a foul call before when he was in that scuttle with the Harbor Springs player. He was on the ground looking for the ref to give him something, but nothing there. Instead, he gets a foul called on him a few moments later. So that's the second call against Charlevoix now.
Crossed in. Oh, Ryan Lopez kicks the ball right back to the defender. Ryan Lopez on the ball. Ryan Lopez wins it. Great defense by Ryan Lopez there. Harbor shoots, excuse me. Good save by Brady Collins. That's a good scoop.
That was a great scoop. I was just about to say the same thing.
Brandon Phillips with a doubleheader. Ryan Lopez, too big of a touch, almost loses the ball. Luckily, Emmett Bergman comes up and cleans it up. Braylon Phillips plays it just too hard to Emmett. Oh, never mind, he saves it. Emmett plays the ball back to the middle to Scott. Scott plays it to Joe Gaffney, it looks like. Joe Gaffney brings it outside, kicks it out to Bowden Fuchs. Bowden Fuchs possesses it, plays it back to the middle. Defender on Benjamin's back, 2 defenders on Benjamin. That was a bad mistake by Benjamin. Can Ryan Lopez clean it up? Brandon Collins needs to get back in goal. Shot. Easy save for Brady Collins. That's routine play for him.
Well, as they always say, practice makes perfect. Never too bad to get those practice stops like that as Harbor takes it back at midfield. Rain's coming back a little bit there.
Yeah, you can just hear the thunder coming in.
Yeah, just enough to get that ball and the field wet once again.
Ryan Lopez with a good defense. Kicks up to Charles. Can Charles beat his man? Almost. Bowden Fuchs playing back. Steps up to the defender. Ooh, right off the face from Joe Gaffney. That one had to hurt. Little mistimed tackle by Benjamin Schaefer there. Will he get a card? Rest reaching in his pocket for something. He will get a yellow card. That's going to cost him. He's going to have to come out for a play, or for a possession, excuse me.
So now Charlevoix has 3 fouls to Harper Springs 0 at the moment.
Here comes Jack Dreama and Sebastian coming into the game. Very energetic. Oh, excuse me. Here comes Jamie Parrish into the game. Oh, maybe not. Nope. Oh, yes, he is. Very confusing right now. Ref blows for play. Harbor crosses it in. Back, out of bounds.
The wind took that one and carried it, and it's blowing it all the way past the other side of the track at the end zone. So while ball boy, is that their title? The people running around in the green vest? What's their?
That's the ball boy.
So they'll be getting a nice exercise working to get that one as the rain comes down once again.
You really see that wind just picking it up. Oh, wind just completely stopped that one. Out of bounds on Harbor.
Took the ball about 30 yards shorter than what Brady Collins has been able to normally kick it. You can just see how much the wind and rain is really affecting the efforts of both teams so far at the moment.
Charlevoix turns it over. Sebastian with a good defense. Harbor with the push up the sideline. Can Payne get there? Out of bounds. Brady Collins with the kick. Kicks it wide. That's off Harbor Springs. Charlevoix throwing. That ball boy's getting some good exercise today. To Emmett Bergman with the good trap. Plays it up, loses the ball. Ryan Lopez with the kick. Just decides to clear it up to Jack Dream up top. Jack Dream with the defensive effort. Jamie Parrish with the head out of bounds. Subs coming into the game. Harbor Springs throwing. Harbor Springs with the ball. Crosses it in. Easy save for Brady Collins. Ryan Lopez with the ball. Kicks it to Emmett Bergman out wide. Emmett kicks it to Sebastian and Payne. A little miscommunication right there. Payne kicking the ball up. Harbor with the good defensive stop. Kicks it up wide. Ball still in play, but that wind's keeping that ball in. Ryan Lopez with a good tackle there. Wins the ball back. Scott Bush decides to kick it out of bounds. Harbor with the quick throw in. Goes in the middle. Ryan Lopez with a good header out. Oh, deflection off Damien. That's close. Good save by Brady Collins.
That was number 2, Brady Kaiser for Harbor Springs. They got the near goal there. Brady was able to dive for it just in the nick of time, and Harbor Springs does have it back, though. And Charlevoix able to get it away.
Charlevoix looks like they're just kicking the ball around right now. They need to get back to what they're doing in the first 20 minutes and just playing good passing offense and defense. It's almost cost them a couple times now.
Yeah. A couple of close calls, and my goodness, look at the wind take that ball away.
That's crazy right there.
So number 9, Everett Shepard for Harbor Springs, handling the throw in here in just a moment.
Ball coming into play. Throws it deep. Payne Scott kicks off to the defender. Payne Scott again kicks off to the defender. Sebastian with good fight by Sebastian. Good save by Sebastian. Emmett Bergman bringing the ball up top. Oh, the ball is out of bounds. Charlevoix got unlucky there. They had a good break if they would have stayed in bounds there. Payne Scott with a good header out. Joe Gaffney playing it out wide. Loses the ball. Jamie bringing the ball tightly to the Harbor's defender. Bowen Fuchs playbacks to the middle of Joe Gaffney. Plays it up to Charles. Terrible pass. Plays it to Charles. Charles plays it to the middle to Sebastian. Sebastian with the run. Sebastian with the run. Sees Emmett out wide. Chooses not to pass it to him. Chooses to pass it to him now.
Beautiful footwork there.
Emmett with a one-on-one against his defender. Will he beat him? Good defense by Harbor there. Charlevoix throw. Payne Scott with the throw-in once he gets the ball.
Charlevoix with a beautiful effort there. Sebastian with amazing footwork.
Yes.
It's a pleasure to be able to watch him work like that. I have not seen such talent before, and he's an exchange student. Am I correct there?
Yes, he
okay.
Came from a all-boys school at Utah.
Oh,
great shot by Sebastian. Good save by the goalkeeper there. That was some real skill. Brady Collins down in the play because he's in such disbelief that he saved that.
Yeah.
Shank kick by the goalie right to Joe Gaffney. Joe Gaffney loses it, though. Good defense by Harbor. Charles Keller gains it back. Again, loses it. Ball towards the middle. Looks like Jamie's got that one covered. Oh, Ryan decides to take it. Harbor player slips on the play. We'll call that a slip.
Yeah, there was no contact there by Sebastian. There was slip all over that.
Sebastian with the throw-in. Sees Joe Gaffney wide open, decides to throw it. Joe just kicks it right up. Ryan Lopez with a great header to Emmett Bergman. That was a beautiful pass. Emmett running back in the play. Harbor with the ball. Ryan with a little fancy leg play there. Joe Gaffney with the ball. Charles Kelly with it. Loses it. Sebastian wins it back. Doesn't decide to play it back. Decides to take him on again. He knows he can beat him one-on-one. Plays it to Jack Dreama. Jack Dreama plays it to Joe. Joe with the stop. Scott Bush with the shot. Gets blocked. Bonin with the, misses the tackle there. That would have been a great defensive stop. Harbor with the ball wide. Harbor playing it back nice and easy. Passes it up. Scott Bush with the shank kick. Jamie Parrish, he's fast enough. He can get there.
Yeah, he's got some good feet on him, that's for sure.
Joe Gaffney just running through defenders. Payne Scott with the ball wide. Shank kick right out of bounds. Harbor throwing. Subs coming into the game.
Number 20, Grant Backus, and number 21, Peter Ransford coming in for Harbor. So far, both teams have had 5 concentrated efforts in scoring on either end of the field. Neither team able to come away with anything as we wind down to 7 minutes and 45 seconds to go here in this first half.
Harbor throwing. Out of bounds on Ryan Lopez. This is a great chance for Harbor to score here. If they can get the ball back into the middle and get a good shot or a lucky hit off of one of the Charlevoix defenders, it'll be a great chance. Ball into the middle. Backside. Out of bounds. Too much power. Wind really carried that one. You can tell.
You know, I think as the ball was up in the air, I saw a sail pop out of it somewhere and just get carried off by the wind.
Brady Collins with the kick. He may go short here because of the wind. Subs coming in for Harbor Springs. If I was in goal right here, I'd play it short. You can't do anything with the wind coming at you that hard. He decides to go long. Keeps it low. Good pass.
Aided by Harbor Springs there and lengthening that ball out.
Give him a good 15 to 20 yards. Jack Dream with the throw. Correct me. Bowen Fuchs with the throw. Excuse me. Plays it back to Jack Dreama. Jack Dreama loses the ball. Ooh, that's a questionable call on the ref there. I believe that should have been Charlevoix ball. Harbor playing it. Overlap. Good little handoff. Scott Bush with a good defense. Gives it right back to them, though. Harbor trying to switch fields. Plays it to the middle. Plays it back. Out wide. Payne Scott with the ball. Out of bounds on Harbor Springs.
Maybe we can get our good friends over at Gaylord Eye Center to give that ref a good once-over in the eyes to make sure he can see okay after that questionable call. But Raiders do have it back here. 6 minutes to go in the half.
Mason Cunningham coming in. Making the throw as well. Emmett Bergman possessing the ball. Can he beat his man down the line? Plays it back to Mason Cunningham. Mason plays it to the middle. That's a risky move. You never want to play back to the middle on defense there. Brady Collin clears it away almost on a costly mistake by Jamie Parrish there. It's good. Right through the uprights.
Ryan's thinking, put me in, coach. I could have made that one from 50.
It's a little easier kicking without pads on.
I bet.
Mason Cunningham with the very costly, or almost very costly turnover there. That was good defense by Harbor right there. Brady Collins with the kick. Keeps it low. Joe Gaffney with the shank. Will Jack Dreamer win it back? Harbor with the ball. Charles Kelly, tight defense. Harbor presses it up. Jamie with the ball. Scott with the ball, pushing it up. Pushing it up to Charles. Will Charles play Jack through? Charles will play Jack through. Jack with the ball. Sees Emmett backside. Sees Sebs in the middle. Decides to take another dribble. Shoots.
Oh.
It's Scott Bush with the cleanup.
Wow.
That's a goal for Charlevoix right there.
Scott Bush with Charlevoix's first goal of the night after bouncing off the side of the goal there. He was able to put it back in. Caught the goalkeeper completely unaware, and Charlevoix gets their first point of the night. Great effort by Charlevoix on their sixth concentrated drive.
That was great cleanup by there. You know, on a corner kick as well, and on shots, you want to get the garbage. He got the garbage perfectly right there. That was a great attack by Charlevoix by everyone. Well-rounded.
Just goes to show what a senior-heavy team can do versus a team that's mostly comprised of sophomores and juniors for Harbor. They may be good here in the next couple of years, but they just need to build some experience first, and Charlevoix is able to outmatch them so far quite handily.
Easy possession for Charlevoix right there. Jack Dreamer loses the ball. Scott Bush coming back for the ball. Ooh, barely misses it. Jamie Parrish with a good defense. Little miscommunication from Jamie and Bowden. Bowden luckily gets it away. Scott with the ball. Needs to get rid of it quick. Scott just completely runs his man over. Shows the physical strength that we have over them. Ball in the air. Joe Gaffney tries to kick it, misses. Charles Kelly gets it. Ball in the air. Going out of bounds on Harbor. Charlevoix throwing. Charlevoix is throwing. Those are just Joe Gaffney. Bowden does.
At 35-15 in the first half. Raider goal by number 8, Scott Bush.
Cross in. Can he save it? Oh, good hit out by Brady. That's very nice. It's going to be a Harbor corner kick. Looks like number 11, Anthony Atkinson. Sorry if I mispronounced your last name there. Going to take the goal kick, or the corner kick, excuse me. Harvey's going to look like they're trying to play it short. Maybe, number 2, Brady Kaiser is doing it. A little miscommunication there from Harbor. Ball in on the backside. Good defense by Charlevoix. Can number 11 clean it up? Blocked by multiple defenders there. Mason Cunningham with the good defense. Way to get the ball out of bounds. Harbor ball. Harbor throwing. Harbor plays it down the line. Mason Cunningham just being Mason. Oh, good ball handling by Nettis. Decides to take it himself down the line. Wide open space, wide open space. He's got 2 on his back, 1 on his side. Looks like Charlotte ball there. That was good hustle by number 2, Brady Kaiser for Harbor Springs. Nettis with the throw-in. excuse me, number 5, Mason Cunningham with the throw-in. Decides to play it deep to back to Jack and Nettis. Nettis with a good header in the middle. Right to the Harbor defender, though. Harbor with the run. Mason comes in like a bowling ball and just takes it away. Turnover from Charlevoix. Mason Cunningham with a good defensive stop. Plays it up to the middle. Out of bounds on Harbor. Charlevoix throwing. They're looking to go quick. They're looking to play it down the line. They play it right to Jack Dreama. Jack Dreama turns in middle, turns it right over. He gets it back. Mason Cunningham just kicks it. Harbor just kicks it up. Brady Collins going to possess the ball. Going to look around, see what he's got. Kicks it up to, looks like the Harbor player, I guess. Throwing for Harbor. Ooh. Number 2, Brady Kaiser, ruined on the field. Jamie on his hip. Ryan coming in. Brady with the lucky save. Oh, my Lord. That was very lucky. He chose to jump on the ball tactic, I guess. Sebastian with the fancy footwork again. Oh, my Lord. Drills right past the Harbor defender. Kicks it up to Joe Gaffney. Joe Gaffney with the open space. Runs it. Joe Gaffney kicks it back to Sam. Sam plays it through. Ah, terrible ball. Good ball movement, though, by the Raiders. Bowden Fuchs coming in, cleans it up. Can the Raiders keep it in? Ooh, goal kick for Harbor Springs. That was a good attack by Charlevoix right there. Trying to get another goal in the last 40 seconds.
Yeah, no sense in trying a little extra here as time winds down. That one will be out of bounds. Harbor ball here in just a moment.
Open man for Harbor right there. Chooses to go to the very defended one, though. Plays it back to the middle. Sam Fletcher kicks the ball right back in the air. Goes almost directly where he is. Pushed in the back by Joe Gaffney. You cannot do that. Guess he's used to playing basketball. You got to get around the box out. Ball kicked into Harbor. Brady Collins.
Oh,
my Lord, have mercy. That is a very lucky break for Charlevoix right there.
quick action by Charlevoix defenders. They were able to scoop that one up when Brady was away. And with that, the half has expired. The Raiders narrowly escape a tying score to go into halftime. So at the moment, we have 1-0. And in just a few moments, we'll be having senior night. Seniors between the cross-country, golf, and I believe soccer teams are all going to be represented tonight. Track as well. Thank you. On a rather miserable night to have senior night, as it almost looks like it's snowing. The rain is coming down and being blown around so hard. So with that, we want to thank a quick sponsor. First off, we have Bingham Insurance. You know, as Charles knows all about this, running a business, a small one at that, can be risky. But one thing you can't leave to chance is your insurance coverage. Bingham Insurance wants to help keep you covered from the unexpected from happening. That's Bingham Insurance Company representing Auto Owners Insurance. And Charles, welcome back. How's the camera going?
Hey, you know what? Thanks for welcoming me into the broadcast tonight, Shane.
Yeah, your own
Ryan.
company.
You're doing a great job. And right now, you know, I'd have to thank Bingham Insurance for giving me that all-weather protection on my camera equipment right now, as we've got wind blowing this rain, and the rain is almost coming down sideways. So I do want to thank our sponsors and friends at Bingham Insurance Company. Also want to thank our friends at J. Arnold Custom Cabinetry and Painting. Listen, since 1994, J. Arnold Painting and Custom Cabinetry has painted literally almost everything. You name it, from fine trim, custom cabinets, exterior, interior, home, facades, and much more. That's J. Arnold Custom Cabinetry and Painting. Give them a call at 231-547-0540. I got that one memorized, Shane and Ryan.
Tell, my goodness.
You know, no script needed here as the, you know, let's bring it back in Ryan Pearl. Ryan, let's get a little analysis on that first half. The Raiders got the goal there. The goal was by Bush. Dreama with the assist. The play kind of broke down as the hit off the side goal, and they were able to get it in off the ricochet there. How do you kind of chalk that one up in terms of the execution there?
It was great ball movement to get it to the sideline, and then Jack Dreama to get the shot on goal. Luckily, we had the Scott Bush come in and clean the play up. just great ball movement all around.
Yeah, and that's definitely something that I watched and noticed as I was running the camera. Is that they were able to break down the Harbor Springs defense, and once they got the defense broken down, they were able to, convert, and that's obviously the name of the game. You got to execute. So with that, we're going to step aside. We're going to hear from our sponsors. This is the Bingham Insurance halftime show. When we come back, we'll have a little coverage of senior night here from Kipke Field right after these messages.
Business owner, you learn to wear a lot of hats. The custodian hat, the IT hat, and well, the you should have called a professional hat. Auto Owners takes care of your business insurance, so you can take care of everything else. That's simple human sense.
Ask Bingham Insurance Services in Charlevoix if auto owners make sense for you.
Bartlett's Home Interiors is your hometown home furnishing store, serving Northern Michigan since 1950. Your perfect fit is waiting for you here. Among our large selection of furniture, flooring, Serta mattresses, and Hunter Douglas window treatments, our experienced staff can help with the details that are important to you to transform your space. Come explore our 35,000 square foot showroom today or visit us at bartlettsHomeInteriors.com. Bartlett's Home Interiors, where you're always at home. M66 North, Charlevoix.
I'm Beningo, but you might know me for my business, Professional Seamless Gutters, where we specialize in, you guessed it, everything gutters. New installation, replacements, cleaning, leaf guards, rain chains, and much more. But unlike many service providers, when you call Professional Seamless Gutters, you get me, Orion, not some bum intern or call center recording. So when you're contemplating any services regarding the gutters on your home or pole barn, think Professional Seamless Gutters.
Charlevoix State Bank was founded in 1994 to provide exceptional local service to our northern Michigan community. With 6 locations in Charlevoix, East Jordan, Boyne City, Ellsworth, and Beaver Island, we're here to make banking easy, right here in your neck of the woods with people you know. Charlevoix State Bank believes in the positive lessons of high school athletics and is a proud sponsor of tonight's game.
Located in Charlevoix, Michigan, is Martin Concrete, where they specialize in residential concrete construction, providing high-quality concrete work and guaranteeing customer satisfaction. They're proud to serve Charlevoix and the surrounding areas. No job is too big or too small for Martin Concrete, with services ranging from concrete slabs, footings, driveways, retaining walls, and much more. There's nothing that Martin Concrete can't do regarding concrete. That's Martin Concrete, online at martinconcretecharlevoix.com or give them a call at 231-838-9610. Tonight's game has been brought to you by Professional Seamless Gutters, Charlevoix State Bank, J. Arnold Painting, Bingham Insurance Services, Fresh Coast Sliders, J. Arnold Custom Cabinetry, Bartlett's Home Interiors, Swanson K&D, Just Wood and Steel Sales and Design Center, Martin Concrete, Big B Coffee, Northwest Heating and Air, WB Builders, Charlevoix Agency Insurance, Culvers of Charlevoix, Beaver Island Boat Company, Market Technologies Incorporated, Charlevoix Sewer and Drain Cleaning, Site Planning and Development, Thank you for your support. We hope you have enjoyed tonight's game. Welcome back into the Bingham Insurance Halftime Show. Charles Strail joined by Shane Smith and soccer expert Ryan Pearl tonight from Kipke Field. We're just about 3 minutes left to go during senior night tonight, and we're going to have an exclusive view as we get some video board interference. We apologize for that. We have a really nice video tribute for all the seniors participating in tonight's game. Once again, Charles Strail joined by Shane Smith. Only goal scored in the first half by the Raiders. It was scored by Bush on the assist from Jarima. It was a really nice play. Ryan Pearl had the call. It sounded great, looked great, and they were able to convert on a really well-executed play. As you know, we go through a lot of this, Shane. First soccer game that we've covered this year on Next Level Broadcasting, however, pretty exciting so far to watch.
Yeah, pretty exciting. You know, we've seen, obviously, the Raiders have more experience with all their seniors, and Harbor Springs is a young team, mostly sophomores and juniors, but they've produced a good amount of competition to go against the Raiders. They've blocked, before that final goal, 5 different shots by the Raiders, so they had good effort there, and they also had good drives down to the Raiders' end as well. Their goal, they had about 5 or 6 attempts down there and almost got one in there at the last second before the half came to an end, but we had about 3 different Raider defenders that was able to save the ball from going in and kept the score 1-0. So at the moment, we're seeing really good efforts by Charlevoix, great footwork by our new student from Utah. His name is Natus Zupka. He, along with Emmett Bergman and Brady Collins, you know, those guys, Ryan Lopez, Scott Bush, Sam Pletcher, all just really experienced, incredibly fast and strong players, able to outmatch Harbor at the moment. And it's great to see, as, you know, it's a good soccer game to honor Caili Mueller tonight, as we talked about before the game started 3 years ago in 2019. Caili Mueller, a member of this year's senior class, very tragically passed away in March of 2019, and so she's had many different tournaments in her honor between soccer and softball. Just a wonderful person to be around. I didn't know her that much, but I will say that all of her friends around here just could not say enough about her kindness, her great personality, her willingness to be such a great member of the Charlevoix High School. So it's an honor for us to be a small part of that and honor her memory.
Yeah, just to kind of touch on that, it really is an honor for us to be a part of this tradition, this 4-year tradition going forward. I got the text message from Athletic Director Travis Garrett about a week ago, Shane, and he was like, hey, Charles, would you like to do the Caili's Cup game? And I was like, absolutely. I kind of briefed myself on the backstory, and I knew of the, just the heartfelt empathy and sympathy within the community and all the love shown toward her and the Mueller family, especially after, everything like that happens. So for something like that to happen, and for the Raiders to be able to put something like this together for 4 years and always play against Harbor Springs and really honor her memory, I think it is really special for them to be able to do that.
Definitely, indeed. I mean, as we watch it, there's a video, and it's just a little bit too far away to probably bring it into good detail now for you to watch it at home, but there's a wonderful video of all of her different friends and community members celebrating her life tonight. Someone that passed away, unfortunately, 3 years ago. Her memory lives on strong here in this Charlevoix High School, in this community of Charlevoix, and it's really beautiful to see. I mean, for everyone to come out here and support her and her family on an ugly night that it is, it just goes to show the strength that Charlevoix as a community can have to come together and support. So
that's right, and you probably hear me a little bit better now, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so I just wanted to say, want to give a thank you to the Charlevoix Athletic Program that got us involved in this, Shane. I mean, like I said, Travis Garrett reached out to me, the athletic director, and said, Charles, would you like to do this? And I said, absolutely. I thought it'd be a great thing to do, also a great thing to be a part of. You know, anytime you get a chance to participate in something that was so heartfelt and so close to home, you know, I said absolutely, let's do it. And so far, the Raiders doing a really good job of honoring her. They got a 1-score lead, up 1-0 over the Harbor Springs Rams, and you gotta be proud of the Raiders tonight. And you know, you got to feel that Caili's looking down on them as they play in honor of her.
There's no doubt about it. The Raiders so far have been giving it their all tonight, giving Harbor Springs everything that they can handle. So it's great to see the Raiders playing so hard in her memory. And as the rain clears out here, it's almost like she's looking down and giving everybody a little bit of a break from the tough weather. As the video comes to an end in her memory, and we just want to thank you all, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning in to tonight's special edition of Next Level Broadcasting. To be able to honor Caili through this wonderful soccer game that we're able to watch here tonight and bring to you as Ryan Pearl is able to give you a little bit of expert commentary that, you know, we might not be able to quite fully do. So, Charles, we're about ready to start our second half.
Yeah,
here.
about ready to start the second half. So we're going to step aside here. This has been the Bingham Insurance Halftime Show. So we're going to step aside, hear from our friends at Bingham Insurance, and then we'll get ready for the second half right after this.
Business owner, you learn to wear a lot of hats. The custodian hat, the IT hat, and well, you should have called a professional hat. Auto Owners takes care of your business insurance, so you can take care of everything else. That's simple human sense.
Ask Bingham Insurance Services in Charlevoix if auto owners make sense for you.
So, Ryan, here we are, about ready to begin our second half. Good to have you back here. Our commentary, play-by-play for the night. Able to give a little bit better of experience with soccer than we could. It's good to have you here. And just as we've talked about here a few times now, the Raiders are up 1-0 as we're about ready to begin the second half. Just about 2.5 minutes until we do so. I recall you mentioning earlier that the Raiders were just kind of passing the ball around, not really, you know, trying to put anything up too fierce at the moment, although they did come away with a great goal to close out the half and a fantastic block there to keep Harbor Springs out of the tally board before the end of the half. So what do you think that we'll see from the Raiders? Will they up their ante at all and play even harder against Harbor Springs, do you think, or what is it that we see here typically in the second half?
I think that they will focus more on controlling the ball because they're up by 1, so they probably want to attack at first and get another goal to put them up by 2, and then they'll start playing more defensively, and they want to control the ball and waste a little bit of time. So a lot of quick passes, you know. In soccer, you want to have like a little they focus on a triangle offense basically. So it's like if one person passes there, you want to have 2 options. So in that middle part of the first half, there was just like it was one-on-one battles the whole time. So they want to probably go back to that and just possess the ball. A lot more passes, a lot more ball movement, good teamwork, everything like that.
Everything that we've seen so far, the Raiders have not disappointed in their teamwork and ball movement. Harbor Springs has put up a good competition as well, even though that they're a younger team. They've been no slouch. They've had 6 drives to the goal against the Raiders. Trying to come up with soccer terms here. Ryan, as someone that's unfamiliar, it's an interesting challenge, but they've had 6 drives to the goal. Almost made it in there on their 5th. Raiders able to come away with it at the last second. So it'll be interesting to see what they have, too. They may be out-aged, we'll say, but they seem to have plenty of skill. They do have 3 seniors on their team that seem to add in every bit of effort that they can, and their younger guys, for the most part, have it together pretty well as well, I'd have to say.
Yeah.
So with that, we have about 45 seconds left to go here until we begin our second half. So we want to thank Just Wood and Steel. Michiganders, we like to have our outdoor toys, meaning 4x4s, ATVs, side-by-sides, campers, trailers, and so much more. Often we don't consider how to store our vehicles, but Just Wood and Steel makes it easy. With pole barns, metal frames, and sheds built to your specifications, when choosing a company to build your pole barn or enclosure, go with what's real. Go with Just Wood and Steel. As the teams come off the field, one more time, we want to thank Fresh Coast Sliders, Located inside the back lot in Charlevoix is Fresh Coast Sliders. For hamburger sliders, it's the taste intersection of savory and gourmet. Offering a wide variety, Fresh Coast has something for everyone. Check them out at fcsliders.com, and then we'll meet you at Fresh Coast Sliders. So with that, both teams getting out onto the field now. If I remember correctly, Harbor Springs has the ball to start, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Charlevoix looks like they're just trying to get warmed up. It's a very cold night out right here.
Temperatures dipped down to about 40 degrees or so with a strong wind coming out of the northwest and blowing heavy amounts of rain across the field. Sideways fashion, not exactly the most ideal playing conditions for the young men out there on the field tonight, but they're giving it their all as Raiders come away with it.
Scott Bush pushing it up. Kicks it right to Aiden Parrish gets the ball back. Kicks it up to Sebastian. Sebastian with a good settle. Breaks away from one defender. Breaks away from another defender. Shoots. Tries to get that little skip off that wet grass. Try to speed it up. Make it harder for the goalie. Easy save, though. Thinks about throwing it. Does throw it. Throws it short. That's a good stop by Sam there. Sam just plow drives that guy under the ground. Charlevoix ball. Ooh, Charlevoix ball. There you go. Center ref wasn't agreeing at first. Good pass through to Jack Gaffney. Jack Gaffney to Seb. Sebastian with the shot. Sebastian off the defender. Good block by the defender there. Sam tries to play it in. Another good block by the same defender. Charlevoix may want to switch fields here. Try to use that other half of the field. Harbor with the ball. Number 4, Braden Flynn. Kicks it up to Bowen Fuchs, who kicks it past Aiden Parrish. Aiden Parrish wins it back. Saves it from going out of bounds. Off Harbor. Off number 88. Don't know.
88, but we don't have him on our roster, so that's not quite helpful to give him a little credit, so we apologize there.
Ryan Lopez kicks it away. Number 12, Grayson Reif carrying the ball up the field. Good defense by Ryan. Ryan kicks it to Scott. Actually, Nettis, excuse me. Nice, kicks it wide to Sam Fletcher. Charlevoix throwing. Mason Cunningham throwing it in. Throws it to Mason Cunningham with the header. Mason Cunningham throwing it back in. Right to Jack Dreama. Good pass by Jack. Ooh, just missed a play through by Sam. Sam Fletcher, excuse me. Sam Fletcher plays it back to, almost loses the ball, plays it back to Jack Dreama. Jack Dreama takes a shot, just wide.
Charlevoix's first attempt at a score comes in about 3 minutes into the second half. Much quicker than the first half, so we'll see a little bit of escalation in the offensive efforts, as Ryan alluded to before we began play, as Harbor Springs is about ready to kick it off.
Sebastian, I don't know how to say his last name, Segushi or something. Loses the ball. Ryan Lopez with the defense. Switches field. Ooh, blocked by the Harbor defender. Nettis with the ball. Plays it back to Bowen Fuchs. Bowen Fuchs wide. Almost loses it. Plays it back to the middle. That's dangerous. Harbor Springs with the attack. Ryan Lopez on him. Ryan Lopez with a great defensive effort. Ooh, that's a very, very, very questionable call by the center ref there. I believe he got all ball. That looks like it's either going to be right outside the 18 or maybe a penalty kick even. Looks like it's going to be right outside the 18.
You weren't the only one questioning that call, as we had some pretty angry fans on our side voicing their opinions about that ref's call. So that's a couple of questionable calls we've had now against Charlevoix. Once again, Harbor Springs, to my recollection, I don't believe they've had any penalties called on them so far tonight, so it's interesting to see. So Harbor Springs will try and make whatever they can out of their free penalty kick here.
Oh, excuse me. It is a penalty kick, actually. It must have been inside the 18 on Ryan Lopez. Yeah, as you said, you can very well hear the Charlevoix fans arguing there. Let's see if Brady Collins can guess this right. Harbor Springs getting ready to shoot. Walking up. Shoots it right. Good save by Brady Collins. Gets on the ball. And that's a penalty. That should be a penalty on the Harbor player. Good stop by Brady Collins there.
Beautiful job there. As we can see, Harbor Springs players, he tried to kick it in, just could not get a good handle of that ball. Just owes to the wet grass and wet ball conditions out there right now with the strong wind driving that rain sideways, making it awfully tough for both teams to play right now. And Harbor Springs just wasn't able to capitalize on that. And Brady Collins came away with a spectacular stop there, keeping Harbor Springs off the tally marks for the first score of the night.
Brady Collins has to come out because medical trainer had to come out because cheap shot by the Harbor player there. Slid right into the Brady. Looked like he's right about to go in.
Looked like he clipped him there in the wrist.
Yeah. Slid right back into him. That's a cheap play. You saw number 12, Sebastian, fighting for his goalkeeper there. That's great teamwork right there. Got to stick up for your players. Ryan Lopez with the kick. And the new goalkeeper coming in for Brady, looking like he's going to come out very quickly. Braylon Phillips.
See what Braylon can do with the kick here with the ball or the wind to his back.
Ryan Lopez plays it up.
Nice skipper across midfield.
Jack Dreamer with the steal. Harbor kicks it back out of bounds. Charlotte with the quick throw. Ooh, never mind. Want to get a sub. There comes the starting goalie back in. Good job by Braylon Phillips for his 10 seconds he was in the game.
Brady Collins gets plenty of support from the crowd after a miraculous save there and a cheap shot by Harbor Springs. He's back in now. Good to see. And Charlevoix with the throw in.
Sebastian with the ball. Loses the ball. Scott on the Harbor players. Good tackle by Scott, I believe.
I don't know. There was a lot of crossing of legs there. Hard to tell who tackled who, but.
Oh, that's a push. Is the ref going to call it? The ref did call it. That's a push on Harbor Springs there. Charlevoix ball right outside the 18.
That'll be 2 penalties now against Harbor Springs within the last 2 minutes of play. More than they've seen all game. Charlevoix gets another free opportunity here in just a moment.
Looks like the Harbor Springs players are getting a little bit more aggressive out there. Don't like being down 1-0. Jack Dreamer with the free kick. Looking like he's trying to cross it in. I think this is maybe a little bit out of his range, but not sure. Kicks it way long. I was very wrong. That was inside his range.
Well, he's got a pretty strong wind to his back, so anything that he could do just got multiplied by 2 there with about a 25-mile-an-hour wind blowing with the ball, so that sent it all the way beyond the track to the very edge of the fence line, creating that ball boy quite the run to go and get. They're getting their exercise tonight, that's for sure. So Harbor Springs with a long kick about to the 40-yard line, and
good
they
kick
keep
by
it.
the Harbor Springs player. Nettis with the steal. Nettis plays it, gets fouled. Advantage on. Nettis very close to the out-of-bounds line. Kicked out of bounds by Harbor. Nettis needs to get the ball, pick his head up, get the ball up a little bit. Pass it up to Aiden Parrish on the sideline, looked like. Sees Jack Dreamer in the middle. Plays it to him. Jack Dreamer plays it back to Scott. Scott plays it to Sebastian. Sebastian takes it left. Takes a shot, gets blocked. Sam Fletcher, excuse me.
Ooh.
Oh. Ooh,
just skirted
just
beyond the
wide,
back.
Just wide. They had 2 great chances in just 30 seconds there. Charlevoix with the corner kick. Must have been a deflection off the Harbor Springs player. That's why it was wide.
Probably trying everything they can in order to stop a goal as that one comes in close, nearly goes in. The wind had a nice curving effect to it there, but just goes beyond the edge of the goal. So it'll be Harbor ball in just a moment.
Charlevoix looks like they haven't learned the aspect of the wind yet because they were playing against it the whole time. It's a big change. Oh, that's a terrible touch by the Harbor player. Bowen Fuchs with the throw-in. Sees a wide open Nettis. Kicks it to him. Nettis kicks it to Aiden Parrish. Harbor takes it. Nettis takes it back, though. Gives it right back to him. Benjamin Schaefer with the fancy kick. That looked like a handball on Jack Dreamer. If I was reffing, I would have called that. Scott Bush with the ball. Plays it to Sam Fletcher out wide. Sam Fletcher back to the middle. Sam Fletcher gets rid of it. Mason Cunningham kicks it to Jack Dreamer. Jack Dreamer shoots it. Oh, that's a good save by the goalie.
Another miraculous save by the Harbor Springs goalie, keeping another point off the board for the Raiders with about 31 3/4 minutes to go here in the game. Harbor Springs trying to mount something against the Raiders at the moment as they fight against the wind back up field. As Ryan mentioned a moment ago, that's quite the change to be able to go from playing with the wind that Harbor was, now playing against it, trying to get that ball upfield against a driving wind as Charlevoix gets it away.
And that is with an amazing move there to get away from the Harbor Springs defender. Sam Fletcher kicks it just long. Sebastian with the ball. Gets tackled hard. Ref was thinking about calling it. Ref does call it. He's called it on Sebastian there. I don't know about that, ref.
The crowd once again animated. Charlevoix gets their third penalty call of this half. So far, a total of 8 in this game against Harbor Springs 2.
Harbor Springs with the kick. Moving it back a little bit.
The rain coming down so hard it almost looks like a fog out there at the moment. I can only imagine how much tougher this is going to make it for the final 30 minutes of the game for Harbor Springs to try and get a score up on the board against the Raiders.
You can see just all these players just very cold, trying to warm up any way they can, moving their body every which way. Harbor with the kick. Kicks it up. Wynn takes it right back. You can see that backspin on the ball. Ryan Lopez with the header, excuse me. Scott Bush with a good clear. Right to Jack Dream. Oh, just short again. Harbor Springs with the ball in the back in their own 18. Plays it to Scott Bush. Sam Fletcher plays it, crosses it, just long. Can Aiden Parrish get it? Aiden Parrish can get it. Sebastian takes a very questionable shot. Really does not like that ball boy, making him want to run a lot. Sebastian really looks like he wants to get a goal right now. I think he could have gotten a better shot if he'd taken a dribble or two. Maybe passed it up to one of their teammates. Harbor Springs with the kick. Bone wins it. Kicks it right to Nettis. Good pass. Good trap by Nettis. Plays it back to Bone. Can Bone get it back to him? He does. That's a good relay right there. Aiden Parrish loses the ball. Gets it back. Loses the ball again. Scott gets it back. Scott just kicks it up to the goalie. Harbor Springs ball. Goal kick. Man, am I glad we're in here.
Yeah. Yep, this is not exactly the... You know what? When I heard about this tournament, I originally thought it was going to be at the high school, the soccer field out there. So I was there, and I thought, my goodness, this is going to be a miserable evening to be standing outside. I mean, at least these guys are moving around, but for us to be just standing in one place calling the game, I thought we were going to be in for a miserable evening. But at least we're up here in a semi-heated clubhouse. Feeling sorry for the guys out there in the ground as they get absolutely drenched now with the rain.
Nettis with the ball in the 18. Nettis looks on the cross it. Gets it blocked. Plays it middle. Loses it again. Gets it back, though. He just outskills the Harbor players so much right now.
Wow.
Harbor with the run. Ryan Lopez with the easy save. Good trap. Passes it a little bit past Joe Gaffney. Look at that win there. That's just unbelievable. Sam Fletcher with the throw to Joe Gaffney. Joe Gaffney doesn't attack it. Jack Dream with the ball. Loses it. Harbor kicks it out of bounds. Charlevoix throwing. Mason Cunningham with the throw. Quickly throws it to Scott Bush. That wet grass, just makes the ball completely skip. Right past Scott Bush there. Ryan Lopez running the ball down. One Harbor man on him. Does a little backwards kick there. Crosses it into the middle. Payne Scott coming in hot. Oof. Payne Scott almost gets taken out twice. That's 2 times in the matter of 10 seconds there. He just runs like a bull after a red carpet there.
As the old saying goes, a bull in a china shop. Scott Bush is, Peyton Scott wrong Scott name there. But here we go.
Ooh, great attempt by Sam Fletcher there to get behind the defense. Goal kick for Harbor. That was a great shot there. Great opportunity. Kicks it low, right to his man. Harbor with the ball, pushing it up. You got to keep that ball down close to the ground.
Harbor Springs has to make a big change in their gameplay right now. They're used to playing with the wind. Now they're playing against it, and kicking the ball up in the air is going to do nothing but hurt their efforts as it gets stopped and then driven off to either side of the field. So it's really something that Harbor Springs is going to have to work against. Not only are they down, but now they're going to have to make huge changes with the wind direction as they get the ball back.
Harbor Springs pushes up. Mason Cunningham and Ryan Lopez with one Harbor offensive player on him. Ryan Lopez kicks it off to the Harbor player. Good play.
So there, Harbor Springs was able to get it farther upfield than they have recently, but there was nobody there for them to get it to. They made an adjustment, but not in a great fashion, as there were 4 Charlevoix players and only 1 Harbor there to get it, as they try and get it, but Charlevoix comes away.
Game's starting to get a little bit more physical. Looks like things are starting to get a little bit more heated down there. Got to stay warm somehow.
Yeah, I guess body contact would be one way to do it, but I don't know if that's quite legal here in the game of soccer. I don't know a whole lot about it, but I do know that you can't be tackling each other too much.
Nettis possesses the ball, plays it back to Payne. Good decision there. Just recalibrate. Plays it right back to Nettis. Payne does. Nettis with the ball, got 2 defenders on him. Payne Scott with the ball, kicks it directly to the goalie, I guess. Good decision by the Harbor defender to let it skip to him. I think with this win, Charlevoix, if they're back in their own half, is a good decision to kick it up. But if they're short, they got to keep it low. Play the ground. Payne Scott with the defense. Harbor Springs kicks out of bounds. Payne Scott with the throw. Quick throw. Throws it long ball. Harbor player gets the ball right off the nose there. He looks like he's in pain. Sam Fletcher on the ball.
I can only imagine broken noses are a pretty common injury around here.
I believe so. Charlevoix with the ball. Aiden Parrish with the throw-in. Right to Sam Fletcher. Sam Fletcher gets it. Dribbles in between 2 defenders. Gets it stolen away. Joe Gaffney on the ball. Good defense by him. Harbor Springs with the throw-in. Joe Gaffney with good defense there. Harbor Springs with the ball in their own corner. Right back off Sam Fletcher.
At the moment, the rain is cleared, giving the players a well-deserved break, as second-ranked in Lake Michigan Conference, Charlevoix is at the moment giving Harbor Springs all they can handle, as we're about ready to get a couple substitutions here before long for Charlevoix coming back in.
Sam Fletcher with the ball in the middle. Brings it up in the middle. Splits between the defender. Takes a shot. Great save by the goalkeeper.
Ball to the face of the goalkeeper. He was able to keep that one under control, albeit probably not the way he wanted it to.
I know that one hurts.
Ugh.
Good turn by Nettis. Plays it up to Charlie. Just short. Harbor defender with a good interception. Payne Scott with the ball. Ooh, clips to Harbor offensive player's leg. Scott Bush clears it out of bounds. Subs coming in, Jack Jarima and Bowden Fuchs for Benjamin Schaefer and Mason Cunningham. Ball in play. Jack Jarima letting Brady Collins get it. Looks like the ref is going to make him read through the throw because the players weren't off the field yet. Rush throw by Harbor Springs there. Ball in play now.
Gives them another opportunity to try and get something working against Charlevoix.
Looks like it's off Bowden. Never mind. It is Charlevoix ball. Let the boys get up. Plays it down the line to Charles Kelly. Charles Kelly with the ball. Chips it past the defender. Right to the other Harbor defender. Aiden Parrish is on the ball quick. Sam Fletcher with it. Charlevoix has an advantage here. Joe Gaffney with the ball. In between 3 guys. Try to pass it between 3 guys. Doesn't work out. Aiden Parrish with the ball. Looks to try to go middle. Looks to try to go back. Does go back. Payne Scott with the ball. Plays it to Ryan Lopez in the middle of the field. Plays it back to Aiden. Aiden goes back middle. Ryan Lopez with a good header. Ryan Lopez with a good defense. Outstanding defender there. You can see how he got. I believe he had all regional last year. You can see why he had that. Looks like he's going to get it again this year probably. Playing phenomenal tonight. Scott Bush with a great header right out of bounds. Gives Harbor another chance. Man, I wish I had this. This might have won when I was kicking field goals.
Yeah?
I'd be hitting like 60-yarders. Kicked out of bounds by Harbor. That was just not very good defense by Harbor Springs right there. Charlevoix with the corner kick. Aiden Parrish looks like he's going to take it. Looks like number 19, Jamie Parrish, is coming into the game.
While we have a second before play resumes, do you know as a kicker what the record is for Charlevoix for the longest kick?
I do not.
Okay.
I do not think it's that long, though. I don't remember any other Charlevoix kickers, really.
Okay.
Or at least anybody that could kick a field goal.
Right.
So
at least nobody recently, that's for sure.
that's for sure, yes. Looks like the center ref is not going to let the subs come into the game. Or is he? I'm not sure what's happening.
You can tell by Jamie Parrish prancing along at the sideline that these players are cold. It's a pretty miserable night, and they're trying to do anything they can to stay warm. And thankfully, soccer includes plenty of running around. So at least they can keep warm while they're out there instead of standing around on the sideline.
Jamie Parrish and Emma Bergman entered the play. That was a very good kick by the Harbor player. Charles Kelly, on him. Bowden Fuchs, Jack Dream with the good clear, good skip pass by Emmett Bergman there. Smart by Aiden Parrish to play it. Sam Fletcher thinks he can play it through to Emmett, but gets stopped by the Harbor defense. Ryan Lopez with the ball.
And now that the ball goes out of bounds.
Business owner, you learn to wear a lot of hats. The custodian hat, the IT hat, and well, you should have called a professional hat. Auto Owners takes care of your business insurance, so you can take care of everything else. That's simple human sense.
Ask Bingham Insurance Services in Charlevoix if auto owners make sense for you.
So here we are back again. We wanted to give a quick moment to thank a couple of our sponsors. We apologize for a little bit of technical trouble there, trying to get the commercials to load, but here we are. No score yet. You didn't miss anything, ladies and gentlemen. Raiders have the ball back.
Harbor Springs with the very almost costly, could be costly. Charles Kelly with the good job to get the ball back. Excuse me. Sam Fletcher slips on the play. Could have been a great chance for Charlevoix to score right there. Harbor looks like they may be getting a little tired in the back half because they keep making a bunch of mistakes back there. Sam Fletcher with the ball. Crosses it right to Aiden Parrish. He lets it skip by him. Charles Kelly running after the ball right there. Does stop it. Ryan Lopez almost gets it. Jack Dream with the ball. Pushing it up. Good pass. Aiden Parrish with the ball. Passes it back. Gets deflected by the Harbor defense. Charles Kelly with the ball. Passes it back to Aiden Parrish. Aiden Parrish gets double pushed in the back. Harbor is getting a little pushy out there. Good move by him. Kicks it right to the Harbor defender. That is a tough break there. Jamie Parrish kicks it right past Emmett Bergman. Charlevoix throwing. Peyton Scott with the ball. Subs coming in the game. Matthew Jarima, otherwise known as Mo, coming in for Aiden Parrish.
And for Harbor, we have number 3, Jackson Deegan, and number 20, Grant Beckus, coming back in for Harbor Springs. Giving a couple of guys well-deserved rest there as they've been playing nothing but defense against the Raiders here in the last few possessions.
Matthew Jarima on the ball. Harbor Springs kicks a good ball. This is clear. Payne Scott almost slips on the ball there. Could have could have rolled an ankle maybe. Jamie Parrish running after the ball like a madman. He is a madman. Bowden Fuchs, good defensive stop. Almost a costly pass. Emmett Bergman plays a smart one back to Jack Jarima. Charlevoix still trying to push for another goal here. Kicked out of bounds by Harbor. Oh, Lord have mercy. A little disconfusion by the ball boy there. Matthew Dreamer with the ball. Good trap. Kicks it back to Joe Gaffney. Emmett Bergman getting the ball. Loses it. Joe Gaffney with the ball. Looks like it's going to be Charlevoix ball out of bounds unless that stays in. That does not stay in. Emmett Bergman with the throw. Sam Fletcher on the ball. Joe Gaffney with the defense. Sam Fletcher on the ball. Payne Scott running after. Uses his butt to deflect the ball.
Well, it's better that than the face, I guess.
I guess so.
A little extra padding.
Subs coming in for the game.
We've got number 9, Everett Shepard, coming back in for Harbor Springs.
Goal kick for Harbor. You can see the goalies are just miserable out there.
Even keeping it low doesn't work for Harbor Springs anymore. The wind is so strong. They're only able to get about 20 yards upfield.
Emmett Bergman with the great defense on that header right there. Charlevoix ball. Charles Kelly with the throw in. Trying to go quick. Trying to get to Matthew Dreama. Matthew Dreama misses the trap. Could have been a great chance for him to cross it in right there and get a little header. Harbor Springs with the goal kick. Seeing if they can maybe get it past the 20-yard line this time.
They've only had 3 different attempts so far in this half. Now that 25 minutes have gone by of getting it past the 50-yard line as Charlevoix knocks on their door once again.
Charles Kelly with the great turn. Charles Kelly with the ball, running through multiple defenders, blocked. Charlevoix corner kick. That was a great run by Matthew Dreama and Charles Kelly right there. Looking like Emmett Bergman is going to take the corner kick.
See if he can use the wind to his advantage here to curl it back in towards the goal.
They brought defender Ryan Lopez in the backside. They aimed for him just long. Sam Fletcher couldn't save it. Sub coming into the game. Number 12, Grayson Reif for Harbor Springs. Goal kick for Harbor Springs here. Jamie Parrish on the ball. Jamie Parrish wins the ball. Good pass to Joe Gaffney. Joe Gaffney possessing it. Joe Gaffney loses it.
And there's finally a penalty called against Harbor Springs for a pretty rough knock there against Charlevoix. Who was that fell down? Did you see?
That is Joe Gaffney.
Joe Gaffney, okay.
Let's see if he can control his leg power here and not sail it over the net. Maybe try to give us a little chance for a header here. And it is a good shot. Out of bounds on Harbor Springs. That was a great defensive header by Harbor. Bone Fuchs with the throw-in. Sees Jack Dreamer coming up the middle. Gives it to Jack Dreamer. Jack Dreamer carrying up the sideline. Charles goes in the middle. Jack Dreamer crosses it in. Sees it over the goal.
Ooh.
That was a great shot. Sam should have done a one tap and then a shot. Maybe possess the ball a little bit more. Harbor Springs with the goal kick.
Finally getting a chance to have the ball go their way again after about a minute and a half of straight Charlevoix play.
It looks like it's going to be more.
Yeah.
Emmett Bergman with the ball. Tries to do a little behind the back kick to Charles Kelly. Emmett Bergman wins the ball back. Kicks it to Joe Gaffney, it looks like. Charles Kelly deflects off him. Can he get there and stop Harbor from making an offense? Bone Fuchs can. That's who can. Emmett Bergman with the ball. Matthew Dreamer with the ball. Tries dribbling around 3 defenders. Loses the ball. Still fighting in the guy's hip pocket. Out of bounds on Harbor Springs. Payne Scott with the throw-in. Looks like Braylon Phillips coming in for Brady Collins and number 1, Ben Schultz in the game coming in for Matthew Jarima.
Yeah, number 21, Peter Ransford coming in for the Rams. As we wind our way down under 12.5 minutes here in the game, Raiders still up 1-0. Harbor Springs has not been able to get the ball past midfield in the last about 5 minutes of play.
It's just been all Charlevoix this game, the second half at least. They just look like they have so much more energy than Harbor Springs does. And a good defense there by Payne Scott and Jamie Parrish. Benny Schultz passes it in to Sam Fletcher. Sam Fletcher passes it to Jamie, who can get there, cannot get there. Sam Fletcher gets the ball back. Plays it to Ben Schultz. Ben Schultz plays it to Sam. Sam, maybe a handball. Very questionable. Out of bounds on Sam Fletcher. Harbor throwing. Payne Scott with a good defense. Out of bounds on Payne Scott. Harbor throwing. Throws it past all of his men on offense. Emmett Bergman loses the ball. Payne Scott loses the ball as well. Look, just Ryan Lopez. Oh, Payne Scott comes back in with a great defense. Harbor Springs ball.
Harbor Springs will finally get it past midfield here for the first time in nearly 6 minutes now as the clock continues to wind down. If they're going to get a score, now would be the time. As they slip on the ball, it stays in their possession though.
Jack Dream with a good header. Jack Dream with the defense. Clears it up off Sam Fletcher's butt again. Emmett Bergman off of, looked like Joe Gaffney there. Harbor Springs ball out wide. Charles Kelly running it down. Charlevoix ball. Charles Kelly kicks it right off the Harbor Springs defender. Bone just chucks it right down the field. Looked like a good decision because number 3 for Harbor messed it up. Bone Fuchs with the ball. Bone Fuchs with the fancy touch, I guess. Charles Kelly with the ball. Gets pushed over. Joe Gaffney with the ball, pushing it up the middle. Takes it right. Takes a shot. That's a very long shot. That looked like it's from 30 yards out or more. Very quick. Very, very questionable. 10 minutes left for the Raiders here.
He started that one from Bay Shore. That's how far out he was. It's close, though. It was within a few feet of the goal. Just that wind takes it and sails the ball, and we've got a stop and play here.
Subs coming into the game. Sebastian, number 12, coming in for Emmett Bergman, and Nettis coming in for Charles Kelly, number 13, I believe. Goal kick for Harbor Springs here. 9:30 left in the game. Charlevoix up 1-0. Oh, Ryan Lopez wins that. Kicks it right back to him, though. Bone Fuchs plays a very long ball through. That's going to be another goal kick for them. Bones in disbelief of himself right there.
Tell you what, any listeners out there that are more familiar with soccer than we are, it's nice to have the yard lines here on the soccer pitch tonight. Gives us nice places to measure the ball from that you wouldn't typically have on a soccer field. So if you're wondering why in the heck we're calling yard line sometimes, it helps to have a football field out here as Raiders lose the ball and Harbor gets it back for at least the moment.
Harbor player right there just kicks it right out of bounds. Great pressure by Sebastian and Nettis there.
He had a great slide that would have worked in baseball, but not quite for soccer. As that field is just so wet. You can see the water glistening on. It's almost like an ice rink at the moment after that heavy rain.
Brady Collins comes back in for Braylon Phillips. Joe Gaffney with the ball. Kicks it back to Bowden after the throw-in. Bowden gives it right back. Oh, bad touch by Joe Gaffney. That's just that. Just coming back into the game. You know, needs to get used to it still. Bowden Fuchs with the throw-in. Aiden Parrish coming in, number 16 for number 19, Jamie Parrish. Same last name, not related though. Sebastian with the ball. Passes it up. Joe Gaffney with the ball pressure. Aiden Parrish chests it. Tackle, and the ref is going to call that. Yes, that is. No ball was touched in that. Aiden Parrish looks like he's playing. Ref was thinking about giving the card, but did not. Free kick for Harbor Springs, number 14.
Time winding down under 8 minutes now. Harbor with only a few more chances left to try and get a ball in the goal, especially with Raiders persistent and almost obnoxious for Harbor Springs defense, just not allowing them to get that ball down to their own side of the field. as Raiders once again take it away, and number 9, Shepard, for Harbor Springs was upended.
Aiden Parrish with the ball in the middle. Sees Ben Schultz out wide. Plays it to him. Can Ben Schultz beat his man? No, he cannot. Harbor Springs player just kicks it out of bounds. 7 minutes left. I'm assuming that Harbor will just 100% offense here. Try to get another goal. Try to get a tie out of this game. Ball right up in the air. Looks like good defense by Sam Fletcher there. Sam Fletcher, another great stop. Ryan Lopez kicks it right back to the middle. Aiden Parrish, good pass. Right to Mason Cunningham. Mason Cunningham crosses the field. Beautiful ball to Nettis. Nettis with the ball, dribbling through. Right past the defender. Another one on his back. Another one in front of him. Can he get past him? He can't get past him. Same defender on him. Nettis loses the ball. Nettis tries taking this guy down. Harbor Springs player looked like he did not like that. Had a few questionable words for him. Gonna be a free kick for Harbor, I believe. Yes, it will. It's like number 7, Matthew Dreamos, hanging on the sideline, waiting to come in. Good kick from Harbor, right to Sam Fletcher, though. Sam Fletcher cleans it up nice and well. Oh, right past Bowden. Can the guy to save it? Harbor Springs, right out of bounds on Harbor Springs. Charlevoix throwing. Bone Fuchs sees Nettis, or excuse me, sees Joe. Oh, ref was thinking of a sub coming in, I guess. Matthew Dreamer coming into the game for Benny Schultz.
Well, it gives Ben Schultz a good little bit of time out there. He's a freshman this year, if I'm not mistaken, right?
He is, yes.
So it gives him some good experience.
Like seeing him put the effort out there.
Yeah.
Sebastian with the ball, brings it up, takes a shot, and that's a little bit wide. Maybe an extra point was good there. Really wants that goal, he does.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, that may be over his 10th shot of the game.
You know, if we were counting field goals tonight, the Raiders would be up probably about 9-0 over Harbor Springs, but unfortunately we have to keep it on the ground for our goals to count here in this game. We aren't quite playing football. Well, it is football, just in Europe.
Matthew Dream with the ball. Sees Aiden. A little short pass. Bowden Fuchs letting the ball go out of bounds. Smart play. You know, nice little throw in there. Throws it right to the defender. Nettis wins the ball back, though. That is just outplaying him with them ball movement. Nettis just dribbling around all the defenders, making them look easy. Matthew Dream with the ball. Kicks it to Sebastian. Sebastian brings it up the middle. Loses the ball to number 2 on Harbor Springs, Brady Kessler. Brady Kessler just went down on the play, too. Injured man on the field. Is he okay? Looks like he's okay. Throw in. Mason Cunningham with the ball. Tries kicking it back. Scrubs it a little bit. St. Fry crosses it in. Headed right to Mo. Matthew Dream, excuse me. Sorry.
No, you're fine.
It's
fun to have a high schooler in here that knows all these kids well. Gives an interesting perspective for you at home.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That looked like it was off Harbor. That should be a Charlevoix throwing. Ooh, ref does not agree with me. I think that went off his cleat. Sub coming into the game.
Harbor Springs with what could be their last chance of the game based on their play so far to try and get a score up against the Raiders as we're under 3.5 minutes to go left in the game, and Raiders get it right back immediately.
You think the Raiders would play it back here and just waste some time a little bit instead of trying to push the ball up? Maybe the coaches on the sidelines will yell it out and make a little adjustment. Looks like Braylon Phillips, number 11, is coming back into the game.
Little bump and run there between players.
Good job by Nettis there. Out of bounds on Harbor Springs, and it is Braylon Phillips coming into the game. Braylon Phillips coming into the game, number 11 for number 15, Joe Gaffney. Joe's taking his lovely time getting off the field. Plays it stoppage by the ref. Don't know what's going on. Looks like the time on the clock is a little different from when the ref has.
Refs are asking the booth up here to put it back to 2 minutes and
They're
3
adding
minutes
time
and
on it,
30 seconds. A whole minute added on to the clock.
I thought you said a minute and a half at first.
Yeah.
Sounded like it. Just making it a little bit extra time for these boys to be out in the rain.
Make them earn their win a little bit more, I guess, being out here in the cold.
I guess. Gives Harbor an extra chance.
Yeah.
Extra minute 8 on the clock for them.
That is one thing about soccer in scenarios like this is it's not over till it's over. Football, it's different. You can be up, 3-4 touchdowns and basically write the game off.
Correct.
The last quarter, last few minutes, whatever. But Harbor Springs is still very much in this with 3 minutes and 30 seconds to go. As long as they can put up a good effort against Charlevoix, of which they haven't been able to do so successfully here in this second half especially. They really seem to be getting tired out as they've been playing nothing but defense against Charlevoix, as Harbor's only had about 3 or 4 different instances where they've been able to get the ball past midfield in this half. But here we go, Charlevoix throwing the ball in.
Number 20, Nettis to Harbor defense, I guess. Ryan Lopez getting the ball. Plays it right back to Brady Collins. That's a safe option. Brady Collins just blasts the ball up the middle. Ooh. That's a hard header for that. Oh, his head's hurting after that, too.
Man, when you can hear it all the way up here, it doesn't feel good.
Brady Collins, same exact thing. Will he do it again? He will do it again. That's a tough boy right there.
I see the stars flying around his head right now as we speak.
I know that one hurts. Straight up in the air. Ball's coming back. Jack Dreamer, will he win the header?
Nope, he missed
it. Sam Fletcher with the ball. Kicks it up to Aiden Parrish. Aiden Parrish with the header. Or the shoulder, I guess. I couldn't really see that one. Aiden Parrish plays it out wide. A little bit fast to Bowden. This grass was a little short. That ball would be going twice as fast. So, I guess they're lucky with this long grass. 2.5 minutes left for the Raiders to play defense. Throw in by Harbor Springs. Bone Fuchs with the header straight to the ground. Nettis with the ball, playing around with his defender. Crosses it right to Sam Fletcher. Sam Fletcher back to the middle, right? Beautiful ball to Mo. Mo with a beautiful chip up to Aiden. Aiden with the ball, kicks it out wide. Ooh, Braylon Phillips with the ball, defender on. Braylon Phillips gets just absolutely manhandled there. I think there's going to be a foul there.
No, looks like they'll just leave it as Harbor ball, if I'm not mistaken.
Braylon Phillips with the header.
Interesting header there.
Minute 40 left in the game. Jack Dreamer dribbling around. Should have passed it up a little bit quicker. Nettis with the ball, bringing it back to the middle. I think the Raiders would just, I guess not. I guess they're trying to go for another goal. I would think they would just play back to the defense, let the time run out a little bit.
Well, might as well let Harbor Springs work for it here in their final minute and 20 seconds of the game.
I guess so. Bowden Fuchs with the throw. Looks like he's trying to waste a little bit of time. As I said, he's going back to the defense. Jack Dreamer just absolutely blasted up. Nettis with the ball. Tries dribbling through at least 2 defenders, maybe 3 now. Still has it. That's pretty impressive right there. Kicks it to Sebastian. Sebastian right off a kid's face. That had to feel good in this nice cold weather.
Man.
Oh, he's hurting after that one, too. He's definitely got stars out after that one.
Oof.
Sebastian just running like a madman at the ball.
Looks like the night sky out there in the field with all the stars flying around after these headers that Harbor Springs has put up.
Mason Cunningham with the ball. 40 seconds left in the game. Sam Fletcher throwing it in. Throws it right past Braylon. Will Braylon get the ball? It looks like he tried to grab the ball midair. And those arms just go flailing. Right back to Mason Cunningham. Oh, push in the back by Braylon. I saw that from all the way up here. Ryan Lopez tracking the ball down. Is he faster than him? Sam Fletcher with a beautiful takedown. Sebastian with the ball. Sebastian wins it back. Passes up to, looked like Matthew Jarima. And that will be the end of the game there. Game over.
So, ladies and gentlemen, after a fast-paced game, the Raiders have come away with this one 1-0 in the Caili Mueller tournament. Great to see the Raiders come away with that. And their record will improve to 7-2-3 this season. second in Lake Michigan Conference. A great effort tonight by the Raiders. Harbor Springs, you know, for being a younger team, they had plenty of athleticism in them, and they put up a good fight in the first half, but they just got a bit fatigued. And so with that, before we cut our transmission of the game tonight, we want to thank all of our sponsors tonight. Just Wood and Steel, J. Arnold Painting and Cabinetry, Professional Seamless Gutters, Bingham Insurance, Charlevoix State Bank, Fresh Coast Sliders, Bartlett's Home Interiors, Swanson K&D, Dennis for Mayor Campaign, Northwest Heating and Air, Bigby Coffee, Charlevoix Agency Insurance, Culver's, Beaver Island Boat Company, Market Technologies Incorporated, Charlevoix Sewer and Drain Cleaning, and Site Planning and Development. We'll be right back here with you Saturday afternoon for the varsity football game here at Holman Charlevoix versus Manistee. From up in the UP, that's Manistee, not Manistee. Our friends from the north coming down to play Charlevoix. That game time will be at 2 o'clock. See us here at about 1:50 for your J. Arnold Painting and Cabinetry pregame show. Ryan, before we call it an evening, is there anything you'd like to say about the efforts put up here by the Raiders tonight?
I think it was a great effort. I think they showed their superior to Harbor, and I'm glad they got the win for Caili today.
It's great to see, once again, the great win in honor of Caili, and we'll call that a night. For Shane Smith, Ryan Pearl joining us tonight, Jimmy Detchkamps, and Charles Strail, of course. He's up there operating our camera tonight. We want to all thank you for tuning into tonight's broadcast. We'll see you right back here Saturday afternoon against Manistee Emeralds. Have a great night, everyone. Thank you.